Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general life reading for your sign, and I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what we've got for you. So now I'm going to start here. We have at the bottom of the deck came up with Aquarius I Know and Yemanya Golden Opportunity. So now when I look at your reading, it seems to me you have two main themes here. One is to do with possibly work related issues, possibly money as well. It could also be to do with foreign things. And then the other thing is to do with relationship. So those are the two main or three main areas. So with the Yemanya Golden Opportunity, we have important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So something is coming in for you, whether it's relationship based, where you can actually now make a commitment, which is coming up. Or it could be to do with a business opportunity or some sort of changing things up. But this is saying that something is coming in for you. This is actually, it's going to make you very happy, whatever it is on the other side of this. It's coming straight for you. It's coming in on the tide. You're quite ready for this opportunity. So whatever it may be, it's got your name written all over it. It's coming straight for you. And it's something that you have already prepared for. So you have everything you need, all the skills, whatever you require, and whatever makes up you, whether it's a CV or with from a going into a deeper relationship or whatever it may be. It's saying that you have all the necessary requirements, and that you shouldn't hesitate when this opportunity comes for you. Just go for it. Don't hesitate or procrastinate. If you do that, the opportunity passes you by and it goes on, and then you've got to wait for the next one to come in. So everything is in divine timing, but it's saying that something is coming in for you and it's going to make you very, very happy. So don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, go for it, move forward and take up this opportunity. Now with the Aquarius card, this could be related to a number of things. This could be something that is, you're either getting glimpses of the future, or this opportunity or this relationship or whatever the situation is going to take you into the future. This is something like a vision that you have, or something which you are visioning. This is about getting glimpses of the future. This is about seeing the future in some way, shape or form. Now, it could be business related or opportunity related as well. This has got a very unusual or unconventional or unknown aspect to it. So it could be something that nobody else is doing. It could be an idea, or it could be some kind of gap in the market, or it could just be that there's something unconventional or just different about what it is that is coming in for you, whether it's relationship or business related or work related, whatever. Just apply it to your situation. The Aquarius has got that very visionary aspect to it. Some detachment may be required here in order to get perspective on the situation. So whether that is just seeing how things are unfolding for you, looking forward into the future, you have to detach a little bit to get some perspective. But it could also be that, you may have been in that mode. You may have been more detached up until now, but now you're needing to make some sort of commitment, at this point. So just see how it resonates for you. It can also be that this is new. This is a new direction for you. This is something that you haven't tried before, or something that is just different in some way. And this is this opportunity that's coming in for you. This is something that's meant for you. It's got destiny involved in it, like fate, but it's something you've drawn towards you and you're ready to do it now. And it's going to open doors for you. It could also be from a social or a contact point of view. So it may be that your friends and other people that support you, whether they may not be actual friends, they could be associates or people around you at this time, may support you in this idea or this movement or this perception. Or this whatever it is that you want to do. It could very well be that you're going to get support for your idea or whatever it is that you want to move forward on. They could be assisting you. You could also be going into some sort of humanitarian or group issue or some sort of association with others. You could be collaborating with others at this time. So all of these aspects come in with the Aquarian energy. Now, we have also got the ninth house coming in here. So this is the ninth house is a very expansive energy. It's a very exploratory area. So this is about, it can be about international travel. There's a passport there, so it could be that, it could be related to that. But it can also be to do with anything foreign. So this can be import, export, setting up a business, or doing something to do with, expansion of your ideas or your work, or your writing, or your teaching, or something where you are expanding across borders, possibly. This does cover international travel, or foreign countries, or foreign cultures, or foreign anything. It can be foreign people. You could even be meeting with the Aquarius card. You could even be meeting people who are cutting edge, who have got very advanced ideas, or you could be using technology which is more advanced than you would normally be doing. So this can be an upgrade of technology, but it can also be very futuristic tech, and you could be incorporating that in some way, shape or form here. But this is something where you're going to expand. It could also be to do with the internet, or using certain tools which are going to get what it is that you want to say or do into a broader spectrum. This is kind of more worldly. This is where the world meets you, in the ninth house. So all of these aspects come in. It can cover publishing, it can cover teaching, it can cover higher education. So you could also be learning. You may be going into learning. This is normally university level, or it could be adult education as well. It also covers your intuitive processes and everything to do with that. So where, kind of, it's got a destiny aspect to it as well. So it's about exploring, and whether this is in the mind, in the intuitive processes. It could also be physically, as in exploring, going on an adventure or travel, or even armchair traveling, as it may be. Just take it as it resonates there. But it can also be to do with your religious beliefs, philosophy, religion, anything like that, maybe expanding in some way, or you are expanding in that. The law and the legal things also come in with the ninth house. So you could have a legal process maybe that's ongoing, or something that you're busy working on at this time, and it requires a lot of work. Okay, so this could also be studying the law or legal things at this time. So anything to do with writing or expansion or travel, so like journalism or traveling to do whatever it is you need to do. It can also be learning from others who are like this, and this may be where the Aquarian card comes in as well. You could be gaining information, or learning, or understanding something, or grasping concepts which are different, and they may be connected to other cultures or other countries and so on, but it could very much be business related as well. So now at the bottom you've got a Grand Cross Provoker. So this is saying that in this house there is some big undertaking which is happening here. The Grand Cross Provoker literally does that. It provokes action. It provokes change. It's a catalyst for change. So there's an awful lot happening in here. And this is very strong, very hard energy. It's 4 hard angles on you. And they really do, it puts you under a lot of pressure. So there could be frustration. There could be pressure in this house, whether it's a legal matter, or something you're studying, or something you're perhaps launching a business, or you're wanting to travel, and you're overcoming hurdles in order to do that, or whatever the situation is. It can also be about making you stronger from a sort of an inner strength. This is about building up your inner strength, your fortitude, your stamina. It's also about time management. It can also be to do with, managing all your skills and talents, using all of those at this time, almost like juggling, but you want to move forward with your juggling. You don't want to be standing still or going backwards. So this is going to put you under quite a bit of pressure. There's going to be frustrations, but there's going to be a lot of things coming at you all at once. So this could be coming from all different angles. You're going to have to prioritize. You're going to have a priority list in order to tick off as you go along, whether this changes hourly or daily or weekly, whatever the situation may be. It could also be relocation, something happening in that department as well. But there's a lot happening, a lot to juggle, a lot going on. But either way, it's going to build up your inner strength and your ability to manage things. Lots of things happening at once, time management, compromise, dealing with others, working with others. And there could be a lot happening at this time. The ninth house can also be to do with, when we talk about launching things, this can be to do with public relations, and also some sort of campaign in that regard, or promotional work of some sort. All of that can come in under the 9th house. But it can also be to do with belief systems, as I said. So possibly something is changing for you. Perhaps you are getting exposed to more ideas in the world, or aspects that are being thrown around, and you're learning a lot at this time. But there's quite a lot of pressure and a lot of juggling. But you will get to the other side of it. There will be change during the process, and you're just managing that change with this card. Now at the top you've got Arakura blossoming, and it's saying you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and do not give up. So this is, as I said, is going to put you under a lot of pressure in this house. There's going to be a lot going on, but this is something, it could be a new venture, or a new something that you're launching or starting, or you're wanting to promote in some way, or you are just grappling to understand a lot of concepts out there at this time, whether it's through education or just grasping various things going on in the world. Because don't forget, the 9th house is you meeting the world in some way. So it's all about that, but it's saying that really, you know, you're only just at the very beginning stages. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the process. You're like a flower blooming or blossoming at this stage, and this takes time. It takes nurturing, it takes feeding, you know, to feed your mind, feed your energy, feed whatever it is. Everything requires attentiveness, and to be attentive to the process. And yes, it can be tiring, and yes, you will sometimes be struggling, you know, along, but as long as you manage your time and work through each obstacle as it comes up, you will get to the other side. For some of you, it may be important to get out in nature at this time. She is from the floral kingdom, so this is about spending time in nature, maybe gardening, or doing something where your hands are in the earth, or you are amongst flowers, may be important for you. If you can do that. Also, any of the floral remedies, whether it's essential oils or Bach flower remedies or anything to do with that, will assist you at this time, because they deal with multiple levels in the body, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. And that could help you. It could also be a new career, or some aspect of it may be helpful for you at this time. Then we have the 10th house, which deals with everything to do with the career, your career. It's also to do with fame. If fame is an issue for you, or something that you're involved in, some aspect like a high profile, and certainly with the 9th house, that could be the case. You could be now have gone into a higher profile. You're now reaching a much wider audience than you would have ordinarily, and this is impacting in the fame department. It could be that. It's also your public status, and this can also be wrapped up with that. Public status is how others see you. What is your so-called position in the world? So whether this is, you know, you could be going from being an employed person to self-employed, or you could also be going from just being a regular person, and now you've got a much broader platform. Now you've been catapulted onto the world stage in some way, and you're now, you know, increasing your perhaps your social media input. You're now, you know, got more followers, or whatever the situation may be. Okay, it can all come in under this, but it can also be a public status change, as in, you know, your relationship status. So you could be going from essentially a single person to now connected in a much deeper connection, or you are now making a commitment in some way. It could also be money related. You know, you could be raising your profile in some way from a monetary point of view, and also from a financial point of view. All of these aspects can come in. But it can also represent authority figures. So dealing with that. You may be dealing with authority figures in some way, whether this is through your career, or through your raised platform, or your public status, whatever that may be. And your reputation does come in with this. So all of those things are rolled up. And it really is, it's to do with authoritative institutions as well. So this can be government, this can be the military, and this can also be universities, you know, anything that is a big institution or an authoritative institution. All of these aspects do come in with the 10th house. Now at the bottom we've got Venus, love, and then at the top we've got Athena, inner wisdom. So this is something in this house is requiring you to tap into your intuition and listen to your guidance, okay? In some way, it's saying that don't procrastinate or put things off or second guess yourself, okay? There's something that you already know what it is you have to do in this house, okay? And she's saying that you need to listen to your guidance and listen to your inner wisdom, all right? With the Venus card, this is normally associated with love. So this could be career related. It could be saying to you that whatever it is that you love, to do, and this is coming up with the Pele card later on as well, it's saying that you need to follow it, okay? So whatever it is that you're doing in your 10th house from a career perspective, you may have been doing other things in your life which actually haven't really been, they've had a time and a place, but it's not truly what you want to do in your heart, okay? And this is saying to you, connect to that, all right? You must do what you love, all right? So it could be really just as simple as that. Do what you love, and that will bring you what it is that you want. That will bring you all the other things that go with that, because as soon as you tap into that and you're doing what you love, you automatically open yourself up to other things and you draw that to you. So it really could be just as simple as that. Listening to your inner guidance and following what it is that you have been, what you've intuited. And with the 9th house coming in here, this is saying, and with the catalyst for change, I do feel it could be a career change that you're going through, or some other shift or change. You could be going either into the limelight or you could be coming out of it. The Venus also does cover, Venus does rule the 5th, the sort of entertainment, it's got that lovely glamorous feel to it as well. So it could be that that is becoming more noticeable for you, or perhaps you're now, as I said, your profile has been raised in some way. So it could be highlighting that for you. But it can also be that you need to look at your situation and bring in a more balanced perspective from, bringing in the love and the charm into the situation. You may have to charm your way into wherever you need to be, or you may need to bring that in. It can also be kind of bringing your relationship skills into being, and this can be even from a business point of view, where you bring in those skills where you can win people over with your ability to compromise or to find solutions. But it's got this harmonious quality to it, which does come in with Venus, okay? So this is finding common ground, or making it a more harmonious and pleasant situation, and this is where the charm and all of that comes in, where it's almost like charisma that comes in with Venus, okay? So using those skills may be important for you in this house. It can also be financially related. Venus does also bring in the financial side. It could be a windfall that's coming in for you, or some kind of boost from that, something to do with your financial profile. And you have got the 8th house, so that's also coming up. So it could be something to do with that, or your assets, or to do with your financial matters maybe coming up. Now, Venus does love luxury in some way, so just be careful. You may have the opportunity to splash out a bit now, but I do feel that it may also be to do with the management of this, and not to splash out unnecessarily on things which can be over the top. It can be too much, So this is about making the best use of your finance or of your energy from a pouring your charm and your charisma into something. But it can also be about connecting to that in your career, connecting to that vibration which is more loving and connects to you in your heart. All of these aspects do come in with the Venus energy. Now we have now got the 8th house, intimacy. It can very much be about the sexual energy between you and another, or just in general your sexual energy, but it can also be to do with the union of you and your significant other. This is normally once you've made a commitment, and it's how you're going to bring this union into being. Okay, so it can be that, and this is normally the amalgamation, the joining together of your the nuts and bolts of that relationship. So this can be, your emotional and material resources. How are they going to come together in the 8th house? And it can also be, it can be a committed love relationship, but it can also be a partnership, as in a business partnership as well. All right. So it could be that depending on your situation, but it could also be literally the rising up of more sexual commitment, or the deepening of sexuality between you and your person. So some sort of deepening going on there. It could also be that this may relate to the financial side of things. Again, finances coming in. This is normally big finance. So this can be like assets, banking, tax, investments, insurances, and legacies, things like that. So you could be creating a legacy, or in some cases it can be related to the passing of somebody, like an inheritance. It could be either you are setting something up like that, or you are benefiting from it in some way, or you are dealing with this in a financial capacity as a profession. You know, it could be any of those things. But there's a lot of, it's quite an erotic house, this, so it could very much be relationship based, but it can also be to do with deeper issues that lurk in the 8th house, things that come up, things that rise up from underneath, things that may have been hidden before. So this could be hidden emotions, it could be sexuality rising up, it could also be the desire to do more with what it is that your money, your finance, but it could also be to do with like secrets and things that rise up. But it could literally just be the airing of emotions and things like that, or just the airing of certain aspects of your life, either with your person or in the relationship, or financially as well. It can also be about regeneration and renewal. So this could be in any kind of relationship. It could be the regeneration and the renewal of that, or it could be to do with a financial situation as well. Now we have got at the bottom here Leo, I will, and then we've got Pele, divine passion. So Pele is saying that be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So I do feel that this is career or relationship related, okay? Because divine passion talks about connecting to what it is that is really what you really want in your heart, not what you've been told to do or what you have done in the past. And this, as I said, if it's career related, it could be other professions you've been involved in. This is connecting to what is really important for you, what is in your heart, what is it really going to make you get up in the morning and drive you in the day. What are you passionate about? Now this could be a person, or it could be an activity, or something that falls in the 8th house. It's something that needs to be released at this time, something that needs to come out. Perhaps it hasn't been expressed before and it now needs to be expressed. It's very, very important, but you need to be honest with yourself, okay? This is something that has been suppressed, or not been aired, or not been talked about, or not being followed up. And with the 8th house, these things tend to come up. Now, this could be very, Leo is a very passionate energy. It's romance. It's about loving energy. It's that lovely, flirtatious, romantic energy. It's about the heart, connecting to the heart. And it's got a very creative energy as well about it. But it could be that your pride has held you back from going after whatever this is, whether this is a person or something else in the 8th house. This is saying that the pride may have held you back, but this is also about being in an honor and integrity, connecting to that, okay? And this can be honoring yourself as well, so that honoring what it is you want to do with your life, what is important for you in your life, okay? Or going after somebody, you know, perhaps you've been with somebody in a relationship for a long period of time, and now this is saying to you that you need to actually commit to this now and bring in this love energy and this romance, and however it applies to you. But the Leo is again a very luxurious, very flirtatious energy, but it can also be overspending in some ways as well. So just bear that in mind. But it's a very creative energy. Children come in here as well. It's a very vivacious energy with the Leo, Leo energy. So very strong. The lions come in. So this is the courage of the lions. You may need your courage to do this, whatever it is in the 8th house at this time. But connect to your heart, which is, the Leo rules the heart. Connect to your heart and you won't go wrong, because whatever needs to come out will come out, and then you can go after it, and then you're not suppressing anything. You're honoring yourself or your person or the situation, whatever that may be. Now, We have also got here 4 of Spring. So be grateful. You have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. So as I said, it seems to me that financially and emotionally, from a relationship point of view, there's quite a bit that is coming in for you. 4 of Spring is a very positive energy, very loving energy. And it's saying that you have everything that you need. And this is like really everything that you want, a very contented personal life, everything exactly where it needs to be, deep feelings of peace and happiness. So this is really the ultimate. This is kind of what everybody works towards. You've got all the makings of that with this energy here. And lastly, just at the bottom of the Fairy Tarot was 4 of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. So certainly with there's a lot happening at this time. Perhaps you may just be a little bit tired from all your efforts in the 9th house. As I said, international travel may be there for you. Something is coming in for you. And with this Grand Cross energy, there's a lot happening. So it could be just that in between, you need to just take a break, rest, so that you can get your decisions and your answers. But it could also be related to travel as well, that you just need to take a vacation or take a break at this time so that you can connect to your heart and make these decisions that are pending at this time. I hope you enjoyed that, which we'll be following shortly, but take care, and I will see you next time.